everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometimes, and today in this video I'm going to retell you guys my frustrating birthday dinner story. So I made that video back in, was it November or October, and it was poorly edited, so I'm going to retell it. And if you would like to see that poorly edited video, I'll link it down below if you didn't see. And that was because I was still working on my editing skills. I didn't know how to edit properly, and now that I'm a little bit better at editing, I thought, why not just redo that video for you guys? So I'm gonna get started, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I forgot to mention this was going to be a coffee and story time. I'm sure you guys could tell because of my cup of coffee I have right here. So this all began in October of last year. It was October 12th. It was my birthday, and we were all getting ready to go out to two local places. We were going to go to two different local restaurants. We were going to go to one local restaurant because my mom and I were going to have a little beverage at a restaurant along with my mom's friend, and then we were going to go to another restaurant where we were actually eating dinner for my birthday. So I'm just going to call those places Restaurant 1 and Restaurant 2 just because they're locals. And so I text my friends in a group text that I invited to my birthday that we were going to Restaurant 1 first, and then we were going to meet at Restaurant 2. And then I get a text from my one of my friends in a separate text from the group text saying,
"Can we please meet somewhere I know where it is? I want to go to coffee shop."
I don't know why my friend wanted to go to coffee shop because coffee shop wasn't even open at that time. So I decided to call my friend, put her on the phone and go, "We can't go to coffee shop, blah, 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 blah. We're already going to meet at Restaurant 1 for a beverage." And then my friend
But I don't know where Restaurant 1 is.
And I said, "I know, you told me you don't know where it is, so I'm trying to give you the instructions," and blah, 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 blah. So I try my best to give her the instructions, and then she's just not having it because she just wants to meet at a place she's familiar with. And I told her we can't go to another restaurant because we're already meeting someone else, my other friend, at the other restaurant, and blah, 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 blah. And she was just getting a little frustrated, and I was getting a little frustrated trying to give her the instructions, and she was just not having me giving her the instructions. So suddenly I realized at the last minute, I totally realized I forgot to tell both my friends they were supposed to bring money. And so I tell my other friend, she's flexible with it, but when I tell my friend that I'm on the phone with, she just tells me,
"I can't go because I don't have any money."
And she was pretty mad at me for that because I usually would remind her to bring money, and I felt a little bad, and then she canceled on me at the last minute. So I kind of felt a little sad, but it was my birthday and I didn't want to let that little incident ruin my birthday. So when my other friend came to Restaurant 1, we decided to she was really excited and she had such a fun time, and then we decided to leave to go to Restaurant 2. And then when we got to Restaurant 2, my whole family was there and we were all sitting eating dinner, having such a fun time and talking, and I decided to forget about what had happened with my other friend, with my friend who wanted to go to a different restaurant. So a couple days pass. I call my friend and tell her, "I'm sorry we couldn't go to a restaurant you were familiar with, blah, 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 blah." And I felt really, really bad, and I told her we just couldn't do it because we were already meeting somebody at a restaurant. And we didn't want to have to go to several different places to go pick her up. But it turned out she was actually mad at me because I accidentally reminded her to bring money at the last minute. And I felt really bad. And then I told her, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to remind you to bring money at the last minute. I, for some weird reason, thought you would know to bring money, blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah. And she goes, oh. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm just used to being reminded to bring money, which I understand. I mean, I've been through that before, but sometimes not everybody needs to be reminded to bring money. So my friend apologizes for getting upset with me because sorry, I'm having a brain fade, because of the whole incident, and she felt really bad she was just frustrated because she wasn't used to meeting at somewhere she didn't know where it was. And I told her that's totally okay. I completely understand. So I did have an idea for her, was like, why don't we try practicing meeting at places that so you understand where they are and blah, 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 blah. And she goes, okay. So I had an idea to start giving her like colors and landmarks so she would know like where the places were and everything, which I thought was a really good idea, because that's what I'm working on too, is I'm still working on learning how to know where places are. And I just look for landmarks, and sometimes it does take me a while, but it just happens. I mean, I'm still learning my way of getting to places too and stuff. So I definitely totally understand how she felt, and I could basically see what she was going through. I'll have to cut that out. Anyway, so the moral of the story is it's always kind of good to listen to directions and getting to places, especially if you're going to a place you've never been to before, if you're not familiar. And it can be quite frustrating to give instructions when someone doesn't want to listen to the instructions. And so the best thing you can do is just give them landmarks, colors, ideas. And if you just say where everything is and not say a landmark, people are going to get so confused and frustrated that they don't know where the place was. So just keep that in mind, that when you are looking for a place you're meeting somebody at, just look for landmarks and colors and stuff, because that's the easiest way to find things. Especially if someone's trying to give you instructions over the phone, don't get frustrated and go, can we meet at a place I know and I'm familiar with, and blah, 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 blah. So don't just get frustrated and get stuck on that. Just listen to the instructions, and then people can help you. And then the second moral, which I forgot, there's two morals to the stories, is sometimes it's kind of good to remind people to bring money just in case they don't know they're supposed to bring money, but mostly you should just have money with you every time you go to places, because it shows. So that was the retelling of my frustrating birthday dinner story. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometimes, and I'll see you in another video soon.